Good afternoon and a warm welcome. You're watching Education News Network, and today we are bringing to you a fresh new topic of discussion, that is, how are Indian boarding schools different from boarding schools abroad? And for that, we have a panel of eminent educators from different parts of the country who will be joining us in this panel discussion today. Let's welcome our first panelist of the day. We have Reverend Joy Halder, who is the head of school of St. Paul's School in Darjeeling. He was born in Calcutta and brought up in Delhi. He has been involved in multifaceted pedagogical assignments at all levels. He has served as chaplain and assistant master in Bishop Cotton School, Shimla, and is at present the rector principal administrator of St. Paul's School, Darjeeling. Reverend Joy believes strongly in inculcating a value based education system with a strong emphasis on applicatory skills and extracurricular activities. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am, for those kind words.
Next, we have Dr. Rishi Khurana, who is the principal of Shanti Gyan International School, New Delhi. He is the General Secretary of All India Public School Association, New Delhi, the Director of Sunrise Institute of Education and Technology, Greater Noida, the Director of Montfort Academy Senior Secondary School, Dhanbad, the Chairman of Football Tennis Association of Delhi, the President of Hansraj Modern School Alumni Association, and the list continues. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, ma'am, for this nice introduction. And I welcome all the panelists also on this platform.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Lastly, we have Dr. Saibal Kumar Sanyal. He has over 25 years of experience in the education sector with schools across India. Dr. Saibal has a doctorate in English, a master's degree in history, and a management style that seeks to combine contemporary and traditional approach to education. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So, to discuss our topic of the day, let's invite our first panelist, Reverend Joy Halder. Sir, do you think that boarding school kids are more disciplined and well behaved than kids in a normal day school?
I would always say yes, because the boys that we have in any boarding school, boys or girls, they're under constant supervision 24/7, and they get groomed accordingly. And every facet of theirs get polished. And since most of our boys stay with us for 9 months in a year, so this 24/7 for 9 months a year does get them disciplined. Maybe disciplined is is a bad word, but yes, it does get them more overall accomplished. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, sir. So, moving on to our next panelist, Dr. Rishi Khurana. So, what is the most important feature of boarding school abroad according to you?
I believe being heading a boarding school for last 18 years now, and as I have a right hand experience of a boarding school of western part of the world, as my son is studying there, so I can do a fair comparison when we talk of a boarding school, whether in India or abroad. Certainly, there are different parameters to check, because according to me, education, wherever it is imparted, it carries some values and ethics. But when we compare boarding schools across the globe vis-a-vis to India, they have got little different kind of approach of what we have in India, what we follow in India. So the international boarding schools follow international curriculum. That is the main difference what we see in a boarding school. And they have got different learning techniques also for imparting knowledge, and quite different from regular education boards. The international curriculum is focused on overall development of the kids. The school that follows this curriculum hosts latest technologies to make learning interactive and fun for the students. And I believe their main focus is not on academics, but on overall development. But in India also, we are having the same kind of attitude towards education. Here, the children are given the best of the both worlds, the technology as well as the traditional values. And as my friend has already spoken about discipline, this is the core competence of all the boarding schools. The students are being taught for different phases of life when they are in the school in a guarded atmosphere 24/7, and when they go into the real world, that is after completing their 12th. So they are being prepared for focusing on any kind of I should say any kind of problems they might face in the real world, but they are the boarders and they can compete in any part of world.
Thank you, sir. So moving on to our last panelist, Dr. Saibal Kumar. Sir, are Indian boarding schools better than boarding schools abroad?
See, some of the Indian boarding schools that we have over here, the legacy schools, I would like to say, as you have got Sir over there also, Reverend Haldar leading one of the legacy schools, and the other schools which are there, but I had an opportunity to teach also. These schools, yes, we do follow a lot what is taught in the overseas schools also. We have got the right approach, we have got the right discipline. We try to follow a lot of things which are taught in the international pattern. But unfortunately, in India, there are certain things we should also understand. Here, of the current state, I'm talking of the last decade, here parents play a much more important role than the school. They know everything. So that also becomes a little difficult for the school to, move.
Yes.
The other thing is the board, I don't know what's the NEP 2020 going to look at, or how is it going to function. But before this, everything was very streamlined. It was not an open-ended thing. You could not do many things that you wanted to do. Like, in overseas schools, you have got development of their need, their liking. You choose a subject, you work on it, and right to the finish, we're going to be with you. Here, we have got limited stuff. Then you have got the management of many schools who say, let's be on this, let's talk of numbers. So yes, India, but there are many schools in India as of now, and many schools coming up which are at par, or I could say even at times better than our overseas schools. We Indians have got a tendency that, overseas means it's something different. We get a bit carried away with it. My son has to study abroad, but it's not that. In India also, there are many schools which are providing class education. And I think the principals over here who was on the panel, they also are heading schools which are at par with any international school, if not better.
Okay.
That's the way I would like to put that. We should not say that, Indian school means less. No. But yes, India has got a lot of other dimensions to fight with, not only the education part of it. We have got the parents, we have got the politicians, we have got the bureaucrats, we have got the so-called leaders, and everybody tries to put in, all are supposed to become overnight educationists. And the saddest part in India as of now is you will see a person who is just 2 years into education suddenly telling you, can I give you some advice on education? Now that makes things a little scary for us. Now, but nevertheless, India is playing a fantastic game, and I think we should be one of the leaders in world education within a short time.
Thank you, sir. So my last question goes to Reverend Joy. So why is there a craze for abroad boarding schools amongst Indians?
Well, just as Dr. Sanyal just put it, anything beyond a border somehow shines more. Beyond our borders is always, it glitters more, and the other man's grass is always greener. Somehow it is, the stamp of having studied abroad. In our own country, we are very familiar with the matrimonials, convent educated. Anything which is not within that that perspective, a convent education always delivers. And in the same way, if you have a certificate from a B grade university abroad, that will always trump A grade university from our own country. Unfortunately, that is the psyche that we have. And okay, if you've been abroad, no problem. But if you studied in India, okay, probably you were not that good a student. Maybe your home economics did not matter much. We are still under that false belief. And this is something which we really need to tackle that our country, we have better universities, better schools than abroad. Just because it's abroad does not necessarily make it good or A plus plus at any time. And the way the education scenarios opened up with the amount of liberal universities which have come in, you are getting world class education sitting right here in India.
Yes.
So we will have to, it's a it's a mindset which we have to uh, lose, that abroad is always better.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to all of you for being here today.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Dr. Sanyal. Thank you,
Thank you,
Dr.
sir,
Khurana.
everyone.
And with that, we come to the end of this interesting panel discussion. I hope we answered most of your queries on how Indian boarding schools are different from boarding schools abroad. Please write to us in case you have any additional queries. We will be happy to take them offline. For more such videos, do log on to our website, theenn.com, and do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Signing off, Sanya.